Let's try to get 10 of these in. And guys, this is just a quick way to sharpen, continue to practice our end game skills. This one, of course, we shouldn't calculate that much, but you have to know the right technique. And I'm thinking here, after I take and the king takes, if I go king g5, they take the opposition. Lesson 29, one of the most important lessons you're going to have on endgame. I'm thinking if I just take that queen and they take back, it's gonna be hard for me to get my king ahead of the pawn. They control the key squares, guys. In a year, two, three, if you forget everything about this endgame king and pawn, if you remember the key squares, it's gonna help you so much. If you cannot access those squares, forget about winning this. So with this move, king g5, king g3, I will never access those. Even if I go like this, they're gonna go king g3, king e5, king f3. I just cannot access them. So what do? King g5, this is pinned anywhere. And then after king g5, if they take me, I do take the opposition. This should be pretty easy to win. And here we go. Perfect. Now, these are the key squares. I take opposition. Opposition in front of the pawn. This is the most important. And now you see, I got to one of the key squares. King g3, and they leave it right here. From this moment on, if you don't know how to finish it, back to lesson 29, guys. Okay, this one, same thing. They want us to convert into a king and pawn endgames. Of course, before you do it in your head and make sure that you know the right technique to win. Easy. When I take, they take back, making my pawn able to become a pass pawn. So after queen takes, pawn takes, d5, and then I promote. Guys, if you're not doing it, don't forget to pause the video, try to do it on your own. So I take d5, and of course the pawn goes no matter what. e3, e2, and we just need one pawn to promote. The rest is easy. That was a 2090. Let's go to the next one. This one, like I always tell my students, this endgames is going to be about either a pass pawn, creating a pass pawn, or the active king. In this case, my king could easily go in, king e2, king g3, king f1, and okay. See, at that point, I considered this, but not a big deal. However, after king here, king g3, king f1, I got the move h3. When the pawn takes, I need to once more collect this one to take the opposition. So very simple, guys, but important ideas that we tend to forget in our game. So now if I take this one, it's gonna be a draw probably. So I gotta take this one with frontal opposition. Then I go for the other pawn, and this is history. So this one was 1867. Let's go to number 4. And now, should I take? Like, this is my instinct saying take, or should I take king f5 and collect these two? So here, of course, you can calculate, but I'm gonna go with my intuition and look at this one first. King f5, take, and this is it, guys. I got a passed pawn. So they could go over here, king f4, something like this. I'm just gonna get those pawns after. So king f5, take, give me that, and then the pawn goes. 1856. And look, the same pattern. Opposition, shouldering your opponent's king away. Don't give him any edge. All right, so this is number 5. And the same thing. I don't have a pass pawn, but I have an active king. So king f4, I take, I take this one. I need to create a pass pawn right away. Wait. Or maybe it's h5. Pawn takes, take. They go here. Yeah, and then I go back to e5. If they ever take on c7, I take on d6. So, of course, I needed to calculate this, but now it doesn't work. I keep digging. So that's the move, guys. h5. If they don't take, I take. If they go g5 for take, well, I take on f5. King c6, I go back to control this pawn, and mine is gone. So h5, give me that, and then the rest is just easy. All right, that was a 21-25. Let me go to the next one. We have to take, and now they're taking diagonal opposition. This one, many times I just think automatically of going around the pawn. So king g4, king e6, king h5, king f7, and I got in front of the pawn. They go now to g6. To g8, I go to g6, opposition. Next move, I'm going to get to the 7th rank. So go around. Anywhere they go next, if they let me get to h7, great. If they don't, after king g6, this is just easy. All right, rook endgame, I got the black pieces, take, it becomes a king and pawn endgame, and then I just bring my king around. Guys, two connected passed pawns, this is just easy because they defend each other. I just need to make sure that my king controls this passed pawn. That's it. So that's another 21, 24. Okay, so we take it, and now we're in charge of the white pieces. If I do my next move, can the king get in the square? I don't think so. So it's safe to push, but what about this guy, right? So I'm thinking, what about king c7? They go, nah, this cannot be it. So I go, they go. Okay, this could be it. So I put my pawn really out of reach. They go a6, and then I come in. The king cannot shoulder me away. If they push again, I control it. Now, if I do this, and they go king b6 first, then I'm just going to promote first. So this is the first move, guys. Here, we gotta calculate endgames. If you make a mistake, very likely you're not going to recover. It's not like the middle game or the opening. So there you go. Now you see this king controls the pawn. Mine is just gone. All right, so we got one more or two, and this one is about, I got a passed pawn. So you see it's either having a passed pawn, creating one, or simply the active king. I don't have the active king, so I need to find a way to create another passed pawn. Okay, easy. How do I create a passed pawn right here? h5. If they take, I take. If they advance or take me, I take, and I got two passed pawns that are separated by 3 files. This should be an easy win. Okay, take, and take. And now I didn't get the two passed pawns, but I got the active king. This is just pretty easy. Okay, guys, one more, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. We got 3 versus 2, and it's just a matter of pushing before they promote. So g5, a4. Very important. I wish I could promote here with a check, right? So can I make it work? And these are the little details that you learn by doing these exercises, paying attention to the promotion squares. Now g5, okay, I think I know what this is about. a4, h4, pawn takes, g4, pawn takes, pawn takes. So if they go with this, I promote with check. If instead g5, a4, h4, g4, a5, g3, a6, g2, a7, I promote with check. Now, I'm not so clear if this is the way to go here, because I could do f4 as well. So what's the difference? H or F? It cannot be that either one works. Okay, I see what it is. I think I know what it is. g5, a4. If I play h4, they could play. It just cannot be. It just cannot. Oh, okay. What am I? Guys, sorry if you already saw it and I'm here talking nonsense. It's h4. If they do anything, I take an advance. If they do g4, I take. Oops, sorry. I take and then I go. And if they take me, then the pawn goes. Just create the passed pawn. That's it. I'm 3 squares away from promotion. They're 5. Come on. Come on. And that's it. All right, guys. That was a 21-42. We got 10 in already. I'm going to leave it here. And don't forget, you should be doing this more often. I will see you in our next